Hello friends, Those Back Pages here. I hope you're well. Now, before we get started with tonight's episode, I am going to try to clear something up that more than a few of you mentioned in the last episode, and if I reply to your comment before posting this one, and I say, hey, I'll cover that in the next one, this is what I mean. Because I see this not just here in the community, but also on message boards and stuff like that, and Twitter. I talked about the factory set last time. And here's the 2019 factory set. Now it says down here, right there, it says 700 cards includes Series 1 and Series 2, plus 5 rookie image variation cards, which is important. Now, I don't know if it'll focus. Probably won't focus. Let's try it. No, it's not going to focus, but I'll read it to you, and it's actually changed a little bit on the 19. It's Tatis. So small. Kyle Tucker. Not to me. Fernando Tatis, Alonso, Kikuchi, and Eloy Jimenez. Now, when they printed these, things changed a little bit by the time they printed up these boxes and they actually filled them up, the cards inside the boxes, they took out Kikuchi, or did they take out Tucker? Crap, I can't remember. It's one or the other. But then they put in, I believe it was two fat boys, two Vladimir Guerrero Juniors, a fielding and a throw and a batting. There's at least one in here. I should have looked that up first, but the confusion that a lot of people are having, that I'm seeing, is that they think that the Tatis, it's all about the Tatis right now. Tatis is on. You know, he's the next Trout, yada, yada, yada. The Tatis number 410 from Series 2 is in here. Then there's also an additional Tatis throwing, like he's hurdling someone sliding into second base, throwing the first. So that's the image variation. The very common image variation. The 410 that's in here, that's also in Series 2 packs, hobby, jumbo, retail, fat packs, gravity feed, the 24 count retail box, they're all the same. In here, in there, they're all the same. So there's been a lot of confusion about that. I've read different places. So they're all the same. So you buy this. SRP on this is $50. It's probably more now. This is the retail. There's a hobby. There's 8 or 9 different versions. But the meat and potatoes, the rookie cards, are the same in here. You get Alonso. You get Tatis. You get Eloy. You get, Kyle Tucker was in Series 1. You get every Series 1 and Series 2 base card from 1 to 700 in this. And in 5 or 6 weeks from now, you'll see the 2020 version of this, and it's the same thing. You'll get every card from 1 to 700. You get Bo Bichette, Lou Bob, Alvarez, Lux. You get them all in here. And, Trout and Judge and everybody else. So that's just something I wanted to, I didn't feel like typing all that out. It's the same card. That's why I said earlier, couple episodes ago, might have been last episode, it was probably a couple, but be careful if you want to buy the Lou Bob. If you want to buy a Lou Bob, buy a Lou Bob because it makes you happy. But if you're buying a Lou Bob flagship thinking it's going to be amazing, it might be if it grades out at 10. Because honestly, I can't believe Tatis 10s from this are going for $300. That's crazy to me to comprehend that. It's crazy. But each factory set you buy is going to have a Lou Bob in it. So don't go spending $20-$30 for a raw copy. If you want to buy a gem mint copy for You know, if you're a slab guy, buy a 9, 10, whatever makes you happy. So, I've got some mail that I want to show off, which I may or may not have titled this one, we'll see. Sometimes I have the title in my head, what I'm going to name the episode, and sometimes I just make it up. But here we've got something from Topps. This should be my summer camp. My summer camp set, which I doubt I'll get a parallel set because that's just not the way it goes for me. And that's okay. But the cool thing, if I can figure out how to open this. There we go. It's got the P2020 bag. The cool thing about this is I use my Project 2020 purchase points, because you can only use those loyalty points, those Topps loyalty points. You can only use them on Topps Now product. You can't use them on Project 2020 product. So you're kind of limited in what you can use that on. But I went ahead and used it on this summer camp edition Wave 1. And I just think that's just the... I think it's just the regular. I don't think there was a... there's supposed to be parallel versions or something. I don't know. I think it's 25 cards. I won't be opening, you know, here's the... This is the one that everyone wants, the Trout running the bases in a mask. So that was the incentive to pick that up. So add that to the collection. I know Acuna's in it. A bunch of guys are in it. I mean, it's easy enough to look up the checklist. So I think this one, is a gift. A friend of the channel wanted to send me something, and he asked me for my address. I won't give out his name. I didn't ask permission ahead of time. I think that's what this is. I've also got some mail coming in, but let's find out. It's got a brand new bubble mailer, which I will try to reuse, keep it in good shape and reuse. Nope, this is a purchase that I did make. Good. Happy to get this. It is a 2018 Trout refractor. Topps Chrome refractor, just a base refractor. It was $10. You know, I am really big fan of these at the $10 price point. I mean, if they did still make Topps basketball, things probably be a little bit different, but Topps Chrome Shine, you really can't. It's really difficult to lose with Topps Chrome Shine. Nice. Alright. Take this one out of the baggie. Happy to get this one, add this one. I'm slowly adding these to the collection. This is a PSA 8 1996. Yeah, 96 Donruss Elite. I did lose out on a Frank Thomas Elite tonight, a 92. I didn't want to pay more for the Frank Thomas than I paid for my Griffey. So, happy to add that to the collection. Let's see what this is. This is a brand new one. Uh-oh. No blue tape. But, oof. This one's not very well packaged. Man, and then he put regular tape on top of the top loader. Oof. Yeah, I'm not taking that off on camera. This is the 2020 Topps Chrome refractor. Super shine on that one. Horrible packaging job, but the card looks beautiful. So what I like to do when a product comes out, like these are two of my favorite flagship images. You know, the 11 US 175, of course, and then the 18 and the 20. And I like to see Mike Trout hitting. So shoot me. I'm a little tired of these guys, sliding and running the bases and fielding. I like hitting. And the 12 traded, the 12 update Trout is also hitting, so that's from the All-Star meeting. But as far as this is his 10th flagship card now. Scary to think, but this is hitting, so it's nice. But he's only had 3 out of his 10 flagship cards, base cards, have been hitting. The rookie update, the 18 and the 20. Okay, let's see. Maybe this is it. I don't get a lot of mail much anymore. Been cutting back on spending with the the world situation and everything. Ah, nice. This is the other image I like from Topps flagship, which is essentially, the Chrome is the flagship, and that's the Miguel Cabrera. Shout out to Triple Crown 24, JT. He's also collecting this rainbow, much more dedicated than I am. I will gladly add these after he has, because get them cheap. This was under $2. And that's another thing I wanted to mention. Like, I blanket bombed for the Trouts. I got this one for $6. Literally took 20 tries, but I got one. We are in a different time now with, we're seeing retail getting completely wiped off the shelf. We're hearing cases, I haven't seen it personally, but we're hearing cases of people following the Excel reps around and harassing them. Where's the product? I want to buy it right now. You guys have all heard that. We're in a different time period now. We're obviously with everything that's going on. There's another PWE. I think I know what these. I think these should be LeBrons. Yeah. I picked up I won't open these now. 3-count lot of these Donruss LeBrons. I think they were like $1.50 each or something like that. I don't remember what they were. It's cheap. Figured, Donruss is a real brand now, thanks to Mahomes and Luka. So Donruss being a real brand, why not? Can't go wrong with LeBron, right? So yeah. Oh, what was I saying? Yeah. So we're in a different time now with the wax prices being crazy and everything, and we're trying to pick up, player collectors. I'm a minor, I don't consider myself a major player collector like JT, or even Nate, Topps 85 401 with his Bond stuff. But, I like to chase cheap rainbows, like these, It's fun. It's another added dimension to collecting, and I won't fib that. While I do love this image, and I did when Flagship Series 1 came out. This was the same image, the Miggy. It's fun to talk to. I talk to JT pretty much every day, and it was fun to, hey, if you see it, I'm glad you scored that particular color parallel. If you see another one, hit me up. Let me know. So it's fun to add that dimension to collecting with a friend of viewers. And like I said, they're not. Some of them can be expensive, but for the most part, they're not expensive. And the point being, we have to try to change our mindset. As far as just buy singles. You see that all the time. You see people saying that all the time. Just buy singles. Don't open wax. That's fine. I don't have a problem with that, but I think we have to try to, as collectors, we have to try to adjust our mindset. And it's difficult, I admit it. It's difficult. It's not something that's, easy to retrain your brain. Um, you know, is it bad to pay $10 for this 18? Whereas just a base raw, and actually one of you guys had asked me the last episode, I just remember that now, that when do you decide to go ahead and buy a raw copy versus a 9 versus a 10? And this is the perfect example. I tried to buy this in a 9. Forget about 10s. 10s are like $100. Like anywhere, I've seen them anywhere from like 75 to 125 for a PSA 10. Now, the thing you got to keep in mind, obviously I love slabs, but I'm not stupid. These cards are very well made. If I pop this out and send it in right now and it got an 8, I'd have to look at it, but if it got an 8 or a 7, I'd be shocked, just right out of the pack. I don't expect anything out of the pack to be a 10. That's another misconception that a lot of the new people coming in now have. Oh, I just opened this pack. Let me give it to PSA. It's going to be a 10. I just opened the pack. It doesn't work that way. But I bought this for $10 shipped. Like I said, 10s between 75 and 125. I couldn't get a 9 for like under $30. 30, $35. For me, the price point just wasn't there. If I can get this for 10 or a 9 for 30, I'm going to buy the 10. I'm going to buy the raw copy. It's not a key card. It's shiny as heck and I love it, but it's not a key card. It's not a must-have. I enjoy having it in my collection. It's going to go right into the Z Folio and be enjoyed there. It's super shiny, but I can't justify, spending the $30 on a 9. Now, if I could have got a 9 for 15 or 20 versus a raw for 10, that's when you get into my wheelhouse. So, I've got one more thing to open up here. Excuse me. Hydrate. Got one more. It's a box. It's a box, and I don't know what's in it. Now, the other day, one of the best parts of this community and this hobby are friends. Meeting new people, making new friends, learning, sharing your knowledge. Stuff now that I believe maybe I'll release this on the 14th, but I believe the 14th is this channel's third year anniversary for this version of the channel. Like I had mentioned before, I did shoot some videos back in 2007 and 2008. That was the bed, by the way. It was not me farting. I'm guessing it sounded like that, but no. So, it's friends. Meeting new people, seeing old friends, going to the show. That's why the show is so important to me. The show means more to me than probably it should, but it is what it is. I love collecting. So, a friend of mine shot me a message the other day. He asked me if he wanted to know my address. And, there's certain people in the hobby, when they send you a message and you say, hey, and when they send you a message and they say, hey, shoot me your address, you just do. You don't ask, hey, what's up? Why do you need my address? If you know the person, you just do. You send them your address. You send them your address and you say thank you very much in advance. That's what you do. Because they're going to send you something. Like with Skybound last time, a couple times ago. My good friend Sean over there, he says, hey, shoot me your address. If he needs it again, he could anytime he wants. So basically, when someone says, "Hey, shoot me your address when you can," you shoot your address and you say thank you. You don't say, "Hey, what are you giving me? What do you need it for?" You don't ask questions. You just say thank you. You learn this over the years. So, this is my good friend Tracy over at Panini. Again, he said, "Hey, shoot me your address." Or just wanted to double check that I still lived where I, the last time he sent me a care package. He wanted to make sure I still live in the same way. However you want to word it. But here it is. We're gonna no shenanigans. Cut away. No label address either. Cut away. Stab yourself in the face. Don't knock the camera over. I seem to always do that, don't I? But high tech here on Those Back Pages channel. I'll edit that out later. No, I won't. Alright. Let's see what's in here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Alright. We got a Panini hat. Oh, Josh will love this. A Rated Rookie shirt. How great is that? Oh, I thought that was full. They got me. This is an empty box of Mosaic. I think this was from the break. Let's see. A NASCAR. I don't know who this is. Number 8. You guys probably know who that is. How cool is that? I believe these are Panini socks. I think those are socks. They look like socks. Let's see. Jeff Packy probably has these. Yes. Panini Fire socks. It says Panini on the bottom. That's great. Alright, this is a 400 count box. 300 count box. Oh, there we go. I think that's what it was. There's a Zion rookie. How great is that? And let's see. I think that's what this is. Yeah, this is the I think this was the box they opened during Hobby Palooza. I think so. It must be. Some sweet foam. Yeah, I think it is. Hey man, that's a Zion rookie. Dylan Brooks silver. Yeah, these look awfully familiar. Giannis MVPs. That's a sweet looking cat right there. Wow. Blue chips. Brandon Clark. I'll have to enjoy these off camera. That is fantastic. Thank you, sir. Really appreciate adding a Zion to the collection. Who wouldn't? Beautiful. The Big Z. Nice. Thank you for tuning in to tonight's episode. I am very appreciative of you spending your time with me
telling my stories and things. Remember to always be kind, keep learning, share your knowledge, and cherish your collection.